Alright, so just in case you did not watch me the first time, remember you need to have enough for it to actually be a tab out, okay? So you need to be able to have the tab part out so that you can see the tab. So you put your little sticky note 3 grids in. Alright, everybody put it 3 grids in. And then you fold it to the back and then tape it down. And then we're going to write Unit 5 on this. Does anybody have any questions? You still have to keep up with this one. Baby, we're still going to use this. Like it's a whole year-long class, right?
Decorate another one.
I understand.
Because this one's a little messed up.
I understand. It's going to be fun. Well, it's because you don't take care of your things. But we're working on that, right?
Yeah, probably.
And we're working on not talking like a baby?
Right on.
All right, did everybody write Unit 5 on it? Sweet Jesus. Hey, Trey, you can't talk the whole time, baby, just because people are beside you, okay? I know, baby, but I'm just saying in general. All right, so please add page 33, which is your math workshop for the third 9 weeks, and we're going to get the first 2 weeks today. And you're going to get all of your notes for the next week and a half, so that way we don't have to do this cutting and pasting again. Isn't it exciting? And I even formatted it so you can cut it out and it fits in your notebook. I did it just for you. Yes, darling. I try. And Ari's going to put her phone away before I freak out and kill everyone. Thanks, love you.
Can you just kill Ari? I'll come
No,
to a
darling.
funeral without crying again.
Whoa. Alright. Everybody go to page 32A. Ham sandwich. What is happening? That looks like this. Right? 32A looks like this. Right? Is everybody with me? Okay, now on the right-hand side is going to be 33A. And this is where we're going to get our math workshops out of the top drawer. The person closest to the tower is going to pass them out. Now, you are going to give each person 3 pages. Each person gets 3 pages. How many papers does each person get? 3. So if you're closest to the tower, as in you can, I'm gonna let y'all figure it out. You're big boys and girls. Everybody gets 3 pages. Somebody else switch to Christian and not let him pass out papers. He does this every time.
We have a shortage.
You have a shortage? Is that what you said, or you have a shortage?
A shortage.
How many more do you need?
Oh, I got mine. So y'all can.
It's right there.
Oh.
Why is he not passing them out to everybody?
And he was like, we don't have it anymore, so I thought we had a shortage, but we don't. So keep that back.
Go team. Alright, so now, before we glue these down, we're going to label these together. And I'm sorry I didn't do it before I made copies. Is everybody ready, or do we need a mo? Yes, I am a ninja. I am a ninja warrior with my strong fingers able to open binder clips. Pardon?
Is there a period tomorrow? We need a whole salon session. We're going to bring black strips.
Okay.
We need to do with that.
Okay.
It worked.
This is now uncomfortable, and we're gonna do math. All right. So week 1, I want everybody to write 33A on. Eric, did something fall in your lap? Okay. Week 2 is 33B. And then the second page of
Even I was confused.
this is 33C. Okay, so I want you to glue these in. You've got 5 minutes, and then we're moving on. Ready, set, go.
Hey, adding the letters to the alphabet?
No, they're not.
I'm gonna say.
So see, I have the whole thing right there. And then the B is on the back. And then I trimmed C down. I tried to make these so you'd be able to do that and we wouldn't have to fold anymore.
Thank the Lord.
I do what I can. Alright, so you got about 2 more minutes before we're moving on. Let's go, let's go. We got things to do, places to go, people to see. Geometry Street. What I want you to do is, this was week 2. So what we're going to do now is we're going to label the rest of our pages. And we're going to go page by page. And you need to pay attention so that we don't get lost like we do every single time. So we're going to look at the board while I'm doing this and pay attention and not be confused. Is everybody ready? Yep. Alright, so go to 33C. Have it in your hand. 33C. Okay, it's in your hand, correct?
Okay.
Is everybody ready? We're going to flip 33C, and on the back of that is going to be 33D. And over here on the right is going to be 33E. And this is going to be week 3. Are you ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, flipping. On the back of that is 33F, and on the right is 33G. And this is week 4. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, flip. On the back is 33H and 33I. And both of those are going to be week 5. Didn't I already ask you once to spit that gum out? Don't.
What?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, flip. $33J and $33K. Week 6. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, flip. 33L and 33M, and those are going to be week 7. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, flip your paper. We're almost done. Week 8 is 33N and O. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip it. And the last one, only put it on the left, is 33P. And that's going to be week 9. We're just going to have one week 9 on the left. Just one week 9 on the left. And over here is going to be page 34. And that's going to start our unit 6. Isn't it lovely?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to do some of our math workshop, and then we're going to come back and start Unit 6 today. We're only going to do 3 problems. So go to week 1. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3. We're going to factor some GCF factoring. We're going to do some GCF factoring. That's a better way to say that, sorry. What did you bring to school today? Write in a pen. You will survive. Alright, so this says factor each polynomial. The first thing you do is you look to see if they have anything in common. And if they do, that's called the greatest common factor. Now, what's the biggest number that goes into both 24 and 48? 24. Alright, so write the 24 down. Now, if you start with 2 terms, you end with 2 terms in your parentheses, and you don't change the sign. So factoring is division. That means that you're going to divide both of these terms by the GCF. So what is 24x divided by 24? 1. Just x, or 1x. And then what's 48y divided by 24? 2y. And then, ta-da, you're done. Questions? All right, let's look at number 2. Do they have a letter in common? They both have an x, right? So we're going to factor out a number and a letter this time. So first, what's the biggest number that divides into both 9 and 3? 3. All right? Now, you can only factor out a letter when they have the same letter in the terms. So this is x squared. This is just x. You take the smallest of the exponents. So what's smaller, 2 or 1? So you're going to take 1x out. And then you put your parentheses and a minus. Is this coming back to anybody that learned this last year? Because like 6 of you I taught, and I know I taught you this. Good. Alright, so you do 9 divided by 3 and you get? If you have if you have 2 x's and you take out 1, how many do you have left? Awesome. And then you have 3x divided by 3x, and that's just going to leave you with 1. Now, let's look at the difference between these 2 problems. We still factored out the biggest number that divided into both of those, but number 1, they didn't have a letter in common, so you couldn't bring a letter out front. Number 2, they did have a letter in common, so we did factor that x out. Now, let's look at number 3. Do they have any letter in common? So you can't factor out a letter. I want you to factor out number 3. Do that one without me. Oh, and we're missing like 11 calculators, so y'all aren't borrowing calculators anymore unless you put a shoe or a phone up there. Someone also stole my big roll of colored pencils.
Really? Why do you steal colored pencils at the Dollar Tree box off for $1?
I don't know.
Okay, I gave you a pencil.
She
didn't hear that part. I took it. Almost there.
What, Raven? If you're going to say it, say it.
Oh no, I'm just kidding.
Mm.
She ain't about that like yours.
Mm-mm. Stop. All right, what's the biggest number that goes into all three terms? 2. And what's left on the inside?
6B minus 4X.
Good. Take a point. Please make sure you keep up with your number strips every day. For the love of Michael Bolton, number strips every day. They're in the second drawer of the tower. Yes, you find the biggest number that divides evenly into all three terms. Okay? So then you divide each of them. You do 6y divided by 2. And then you do 12z divided by 2. And then you do 8x divided by 2.
Why wouldn't the letters be on the outside? That's what I did.
Because they don't have a letter in common, so you can't bring them out. You only bring a letter out, like if they all had an X in common, then you could do that. Also, middle table, I think y'all are out of number strips, so if y'all could use a sticky note. No, we can't share colors because the colors are per the group. All right, any questions? Do you think you could factor tomorrow? Maybe. Did you just shake your head no? What is wrong with you?
I said yes, so that we can.
Okay.
Miss Asbury,
Yes, ma'am.
Justin needs to check out, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
It's so many things I could say. It is very important that you pass out the right notes. Now, before we pass out, everybody just look. You're going to give each person 6 pages. It's going to say 6.1, 6.1 part 2, and 6.2. Each person gets 6 pages. That way we have all of the notes for the next week. Okay? All of the notes for the next week. Everybody gets 6. I believe in you. You can do it. This page right here, that's going on page 34. Is Cupcakes good?
Jeremiah.
I don't know.
I didn't see him. I didn't see Nate over there, so I got to use it.
He's not here today. But I don't know.
Nowhere to sit like I would.
Yep, he's gonna have his own special mess. He can't write. Alright, so please pay attention because this is where you're gonna put these. I'm going to write what page goes on which, what part of your notes goes on which page. So 35A and B is going to be 6.1. And that's going to start over here on the right. Okay? So it starts over here on the right. This is 35A over here on the right. Does everybody understand? Over here on the right. Over here on the right. Where does 35A start? Alright? Then 36A and B is 6.1 part 2. 37A and B is 6.2. Why don't y'all switch places tomorrow? Or you could just sit up straight. Alright, so it's in the order that the person passed it out to you. You should be able to cut and glue without me, okay? Ready, set, go. 5 minutes. Alright, so 35A is this. I'm going to go through the pages so you can see what it looks like because we've had to start. 35B is this. 36A is 6.1 part 2. 36B says you practice. And 37A is 6.2. 37B says practice at the top. You've got 2 more minutes and then we're starting. And I just knocked something off and I don't know what it was. Alright, I'll go. So, our goal for today, other than to put our notebook together, which we did better than I anticipated, so great job. Oh my gosh, no, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. Alright, so our learning target for today, I can find the sum of the measures of interior and exterior angles of polygons. Are you going to write this down? Yeah. So what if we have a notebook check? I can find the sum of the measures of interior and exterior angles of polygons.
Is that double L?
Alright, so a polygon is what? It's a shape, right? It's as long as it has sides and it's closed. Is a circle a polygon? No, because it doesn't have sides. Now, this little chart that I did not make has a bunch of crazy names. A quadrangle is not, that's not what we call a four-sided shape. What do we call a four-sided shape?
A quadrilateral.
A quadrilateral. Take a point. Alright, and an 11-sided shape is called a hendecagon instead of an undecagon. It's called a hendecagon. I'm so glad that you shared that information with me so that I now know why you are the way you are.
Oh, miss, I was just kind of.
No, mister, you weren't. Yes.
Good, the whole career.
No, that is a 3D shape.
I really don't do that.
Alright, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to find the interior angle sum, where you add all these up, and the exterior angle sum, where you add all the outside up. All you have to do is you do n minus 2 times 180. Now, what do you think n represents? If it's a shape, the number of what? Number of sides. Take a point. Alright, and then with exterior angles, no matter what it is, you always add them up to equal 360. So, add up, and it equals 360. Can we stop talking while I'm teaching? Thank you so much. Okay, this says hendecagon. This says nonagon for 9 sides. You also have these notes in front of you if you had kept them out and not put them in your bag. Pretty sure you're missing the point of what I'm saying to you. So, to find the sum of the interior angles, it's n minus 2 times 180. And no matter what the polygon is, the exterior will always be 360. Always. Regular polygons are individuals. Alright, we'll finish tomorrow. We got 2 lessons tomorrow, so you need to come in ready to work. Goodbye, have a great day, make good choices, be good people.